after a few days. Okay? Always want to get these prepositional phrases out of the way after a few days. And this is accusative plural because we have a direction here. It's kind of a direction in time after a few days. So it kind of makes sense. Hercules made a journey. Simple sentence here. Subject, verb, and the do, the direct object. Now this puppy is neuter. Oh yeah. We know about neuters. The nominative and accusative of all neuters is always the same in Latin and Greek, and the plural always ends in a. So even though the nominative of this noun is iter, the accusative is the same. So a little deceptive there. Now this phrase, make a journey, this is dumb. Make a trip, maybe? I think I said trip in the vocab. Let's just say, go. He went. All right. This is perfect. Fake it with the long vowel. Faccio. Fake it. And here's another prepositional phrase right here. To the village or the town of Stymphalus. Always want to get these prepositional phrases out of the way. And they come right in the same word order as English, which is great. Okay. Imperaborat. Pluperfect. So, he had ordered. Who had ordered? The singular subject. There's our nominative right there. Impero is a verb that takes a dative. Do you see a dative here? Right there. And I said in the notes that einem is a word that means almost nothing. Technically it means for. For Eurystheus had ordered him, or for Eurystheus had given him an order to kill the Stymphalian birds. This is an adjective. Just modifies that. That's your do, direct object right there. Interfigurate, the subject of this goes all the way back to AE, Hercules. He ordered Hercules that he kill, or to kill. You can translate it either way. And here we have an imperfect subjunctive. Why imperfect? Because the main verb is pluperfect. Therefore, it is a past sequence verb. And so you have choice of imperfect or pluperfect in the subjunctive. And imperfect means time at the same time as the main verb. He ordered him to kill the birds. There's your direct object. All right, I think we got that all wrapped up. These birds had bronze beaks. Super easy. Subject. Do right there. Verb at the end. This is imperfect. Active. Indicative. And we're going to see a lot of imperfects coming up, so keep your eyes peeled here. And they fed on the flesh of people. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, imperfect here. Also imperfect. Excuse me. Not active. This is a passive form with an active meaning. That's because this is a deponent verb. Deponent. It's got passive forms but active meanings. And, weirdly, the do in this case is ablative. It takes an ablative direct object. Okay. Now, ille, technically ille means that, but I think I gave you a note that it just means he. He, when he came to the place. And you can see this postquam. Really, in English, we would put it there. After he came to the place. Pervenio, you can see it's got a prefix there, per, but it always goes with ad. Ad locum pervenit. Pervenio ad locum. Kind of doubles up on the preposition. He saw the lake. And this is a perfect. The present would have an E. Redet. He sees. Just one little vowel different. Autem means however, and again, in our word order, this would go here. However, in this lake, which was not far from the town, the birds lived. Okay. Prepositional phrase again. This guy. These are always tough. Relative pronoun. It's got a really complicated function. It refers back to the antecedent, laku. It agrees with the antecedent in number, which is to say singular, and gender, which is to say masculine. But in its own clause, it is the subject. How am I going to do this now? Of this verb. Oh no, excuse me. Scratch that. It is the subject of this verb. Qui erat, which was not far from the city. Prepositional phrase there. Beautiful. The birds were living. Look at this. What tense is that? I, M, P, imperfect. What tense is this? I, M, P, imperfect. And then, up here, another imperfect, another imperfect. Because we're describing a situation here. They had bronze beaks. They always fed. The lake was not far from the city, and the birds lived there. So it makes sense that it's imperfect continuing action there. Okay, I think we've got as far as that. That's good. Check your work.